Where art thou, black lady?
Today we're going to be talking about the Black Sonata, which is a solo game. It's a solo deduction game by John Keane. So we're going to fly in a graphic in a second. It's going to have images of the box, images of some of the components. Also going to have a goofy little 15 to 20 second reel that we made that goes over the basic mechanics of the game. Okay, so that is, we shot that outside and we had a good time with that. And it shows the basic premise of the game. So in the game, you are trying to find Shakespeare's muse, the Black Lady, and you're going around to different spaces in London trying to find her using these clue deck cards, different kind of action spaces she might be at. She might be at a bank, she might be at a pub, she might be at the church. And then you're also trying to match up clues and ultimately trying to deduce who the Black Lady is. It's almost a process of elimination.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It gives you clues, and on these clues, it gives you the opportunity to tell you that 2 of the clues are true, maybe only 1 of them, maybe 0 of them, and you are in the process of eliminating some of the different symbols so that you can figure out which Black Lady is the right one.
And it has a very unique mechanism. We've never played either one of this before. You have a deck of cards, and at the top you have 4 letters, at the bottom you have 4 letters, and you're just running through a different system every time where the lady is moving in a certain order. But the fog cards that get thrown in later on, you get thrown off the track. So you're basically just peeling off the cards, but you're also trying to collect the clues at different locations to find out if she's there.
Yeah, the neat mechanism is you are basically a pawn chasing the Black Lady everywhere that she could be going, based on those clues. Then you're collecting cards based on the cities you have visited, and once you've visited all the cities, you get 1 free clue.
Yeah, so we've played this solo, and we've also both played this kind of just together as a co-op, making decisions. That sometimes goes well, sometimes it doesn't. But definitely it's a unique game. I don't think we have anything even remotely close to this. Would you say that?
Absolutely. I find it fascinating, not only by the sheer intelligence and strategy they built into these decks.
Yeah.
To this day, I still can't figure out the math behind it. That's phenomenal. But then on top of that, inside the rulebook, they have done...
Separate rulebook.
Inside of a separate rulebook, it's all on the history of each of these women from Shakespearean time and what they know about them and why they think they potentially could be who Shakespeare's Dark Lady in his sonnets is all about.
Yeah, and the different locations as well. They go to this certain town because they had to go and meet the cop of the playwrights back then. I forget his official name. Or here's a pub that people would go to quite a bit. So that's why everything is in this game. So it has a cool backstory. I'd almost recommend you read that as soon as you start playing because it gives a little bit of context to every different location and person as well.
And it's an amazing kind of blend between Shakespeare. So if you loved Shakespeare in high school or if you love to hate it, it's still a really cool mini history lesson tied into an amazing strategy. So the strategy that's built in here and the deduction that goes into it is incredible. And they've built in a lot of variability. So it's not a one and done game. Every single one of the Black Ladies can be played as an individual character, and you don't know who you're chasing. So it's not like you can easily deduce which icons are for that Black Lady or not.
Yeah, and you get to randomize a deck a whole bunch of different ways. So at the top, if you play the top side, she moves every turn. If you play the bottom side, she may or may not move every turn. So that makes a different game. And then you just sort your decks by alphabetical order. And then in the rule book as well, I think there's 16 or maybe 18 different variations of rules you can play there as well. So there's a boatload of replayability just in the base box.
Yeah. So for our collection, this is definitely a unique game, and I think we love to play it as a solo and as a kind of a puzzly game that we do together. So for our collection, it definitely goes the distance.